Every great steak deserves a great sauce, and today I'm going to share with you two of my favorites. A fresh, vibrant chimichurri made with herbs and garlic, and then a nice, rich, creamy green and black peppercorn sauce that works perfectly with any steak. So we're going to start with our chimichurri sauce, and it really couldn't be any easier. Now it's entirely up to you this stage. I'm using a little mini food processor. If you haven't got one of those, you can do all of this by hand. Here I've got a wad of fresh parsley. There's about 60 grams there. It's two of the smaller sort of packs that you would get from most supermarkets. And I like to leave the stalks on. There's lots of flavour in those stalks and I don't want to waste it. Next up here, I've got a red chilli. Now you can use dried chilli flakes if you prefer, but I had these in. And again, it's entirely up to you whether you want the seeds or not. Now I like my heat, so I always leave the seeds in. And we just want to take the top off that. And then all I do is just slice it in half. I'm going to cut it in half again. And again, if you want it spicy, keep the seeds in. If you don't, then take them out. Or if you want half and half, take half out and leave half in. Straight into our food processor. Here, 3 cloves of garlic. And all we want to do with these is peel them. And that's it, into the food processor. Next to that, I've got a tablespoon here of dried oregano. Love my dried oregano. I want some pepper, so some fresh cracked black pepper. Again, go as heavy or as light on this as you like. And there's lots of different variations to this, guys. This is the most common way. I actually really like it with coriander mixed in with that parsley as well. If you've never tried it that way, give it a try. It really is something a little bit special. Good few pinches of salt. And then you want olive oil. And it tends to be 2 to 1. I'm only going to put a bit in to start. We can always add more afterwards. So that's probably about 2.5 tablespoons. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon just over of red wine vinegar. Get your lid on and give it a good blitz. And that's it, simple as that. I'm just going to put it in this little dish, but if you're not using it straight away, then just put that in the fridge and that will last easily up to a week. Oh yeah, you just know that is going to be good, don't you? Perfect on meat, fish or veg. And there we have it, our chimichurri sauce done. You saw how easy that was. I'm going to put that to one side and we're going to move on and make our green and black peppercorn sauce. Now you don't have to use both green and black. Actually the green ones are quite hard to find. Normally find them online or a specialist supermarket. And green peppercorns give you a milder flavour than the standard sort of black ones that we know. The black ones we all know, they're the ones we put in our pepper meals. They've got a really tough sort of exterior. Whereas the green ones, they look obviously green and they're a lot softer. You could just put that in your mouth, give it a chew, a lot easier to chew than they are. It's still got a spice, but nowhere near as powerful as the black peppercorns. Anyway, let's move on. We're going to start by chopping up a shallot. Just need to finely dice this. So I'm going to cut it in half and then half again and just slice it up. And that is it. We're all chopped up nicely there. Got a pan here on a medium heat. I want to add a good few glugs of olive oil and then straight in with your shallot. And then to that, just a really good pinch of salt. And that's going to help cook that onion a little bit quicker and extract some of that moisture. So our onion's been cooking for about 2 or 3 minutes now. Now I want to add in 1 clove of garlic. We're just going to grate that in there. You don't want to add this in too early, otherwise it's going to burn. We definitely don't want burnt garlic in with our sauce. And that's quite a large clove of garlic there, but I like mine really nice and garlicky. Just get it all off there, and that's it. Stir that through, and just let that cook out for about 30 seconds or so. Next in with your peppercorn, so there goes in the black ones, and of course our nice green ones too. Again, just give that another little stir around. Next in with 2 tablespoons of brandy. If you don't have brandy, you can leave that out. There's no bother. I like the brandy. It is traditional, but entirely your choice. And we just want to reduce that down to burn off some of that excess alcohol. Okay, that's reduced down nicely. Once you're happy that that alcohol has burnt off, I'm gonna go in with 500 millilitres of beef stock. Now I'm using one of those Knorr stock pots, so be careful, don't be tempted to add more salt. They are quite salty. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna add a little bit more. And we wanna turn up the heat at this stage, Just whack it up a couple of notches on this one. If you're using gas, obviously just turn it around a little bit more. And then we want to reduce this right down again. So that's going to take a good 10 minutes. Okay, that's at about 10 to 12 minutes, and you can see that has reduced right down. We've probably got just over 200 mils of liquid left there. So next what I want to do is turn this down to a simmer, and I'm going to add in some Dijon mustard, and this is what gives it that lovely colour that we all love and know from a peppercorn sauce. Again, I want to stir that through into that lovely beef stock. And guys, with those beef stock cubes, they are salty. I know I mentioned it before, but obviously as this reduces down, this is going to get even saltier. So just be careful, don't add too much salt, apart from that salt we added at the beginning to those shallots. That's nicely mixed in. Next, we're going to go in with some double cream. I'm going to use about 150 mils of the double cream. Stir that through, and then again we want to reduce this down, so this is going to take about 5 to 8 minutes to reduce down nicely. Okay, so that has reduced down enough for me. If you want to take this longer and make it thicker, you can do that. It won't hurt the sauce at all. This is just the thickness I like it, plus the fact I get more portions out of it as well, and I know the flavours are really intense in there, just up my street. So let's decant this. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. I hope not. I've picked myself a really stupid jug to put this in, and I don't want to waste any either. Actually, I didn't do too bad a job. Let's just get all of that out. So much easier to pour. That one, the chimichurri is great just to use with a spoon and spoon it on whatever you want. But this one, I do like to pour it. I'll just tidy that up a little bit. And there we have it. Our two lovely steak sauces. We've got our green and black peppercorn sauce here. Nice, creamy, rich, indulgent sauce. And here, a much lighter, fresher version, which is the chimichurri sauce. Join me on Friday. I'm not tasting these today. Join me on Friday. We're going to be cooking up a lovely 30-day aged sirloin steak on the barbecue and serving it with both of these sauces and seeing which one comes out on top. I'm pretty sure they will both be good. Guys, that's it from me for today. I really appreciate you watching. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share, comment, got a hype button. I'd really appreciate one of those. I'll put all of the details of today's chimichurri sauce and our green black peppercorn sauce down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.